Yo, people, what's up? This is MalcolmXtreme, the content machine, coming at you with another video. The AK-50. Brandon Herrera. I watched one of his videos some time ago. Maybe it was last year, and he was still working on the AK-50. I think it was supposed to be like a AK-47-esque type of weapon with 50 cal bullets. And maybe I think this is the final video. It says the AK-50. So maybe it's the final video. He finished the gun, and we're gonna see him test it out. So let's do this. Oh yeah.
A famous man once said, "There is no real ending. It's just the place where you stop the story."
But I wonder how many bullets he has in it.
I said it because he said it, so now he was famous, and it's basically getting said by two well-known guys. I don't... Tell you what, let's just start from the beginning.
Yeah, I remember he did a video where he was like actually making it and testing it out. So we're gonna see how it went. Okay, I don't know if this is copyrighted. I don't know if this is a copyrighted song, so we're just gonna mute it for a second. Probably already got flagged. Probably already got pinged. Let's just go. You know what? I think I'll just edit it. I'll just edit it. Nice. It does look cool though. I'm not gonna lie. It does look cool.
My name is Brandon Herrera, and this is my gun, the AK-50. If you're new here, there's a few things you need to know. So let's go back to the beginning.
In the beginning, the universe was created.
Not that far. There we go, that's better. So around 8 years ago, I announced I was working on an insane task. To take an AK-47, the most iconic combat rifle in the world, and scale it up to the insanely large 50 BMG. You know, the caliber usually reserved for anti-aircraft guns, or the one Archer said could fill a building. So just scaling up an AK to fire 50 BMG sounds simple enough, right? Well, if you think so, then you know as little about weapon design as I did when I decided to announce it. You see, at the time, I hadn't even dropped out of college yet, and while I had already started building AKs, I knew nothing about practical gunsmithing. So I enlisted the help of my local gunsmith, Chris Baker, and with the help of this redneck wizard, we got to work.
Man, I swear, people who actually like craft stuff,
we made ourselves with blood, sweat, and tears.
it's freaking cool, man.
And by May of 2017, we had enough of an AK-50 version 1.
Like, I don't ever recall ever working with like iron or metal.
3, 2.
I never had metal class in school.
She's together. Full hell, man.
I think they call it welding.
Now step 1 was complete. The gun wouldn't explode on its first shot. Congratulations. But we're not building a single shot gun. We need to make it semi-automatic, so we need to make it cycle. So from there we added the thing that makes AKs function. After we added gas, we were able to make it successfully extract and eject its first round. 3, 2, 1. Motherfucker! Oh my god! Yeah!
Hell yeah!
A massive win for something that people had said was impossible. Impossible? No, why would that be impossible? I mean, after all, you're just scaling up a 7.62 AK to the point where it would be able to fit 50 BMG, right? Well, no. You see, that's where you run into two different issues. First one being...
Is 50 BMG and
the size of the gun is getting bigger. The size of the person using it stays the same size, meaning that if you just scaled it up 1 to 1, you'd end up with something that looked like this. Not something that's really used.
What the hell?
Because that's where your second problem comes in. That wouldn't work anyway because of something called...
Yeah, show that to Home Invader.
Scale up or down on a 1-to-1 ratio. In fact, it's a lot more dramatic. For example, doubling the size of something doesn't just double everything else, like area and volume. Those might correspond by being 4 times or even 8 times bigger. Without getting too fucking Bill Nye on you, a simple explanation of that is why an ant's feet are allowed to be super tiny and an elephant has to have 4 fucking tree trunks to be able to support its weight. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio. Then you have issues with gas volume, with relative pressures. Look, all of this to say, not as easy as making this much bigger. A lot of engineering, a lot of math to be done. But let's get back to the AK-50 timeline. I know a lot of you may not be super interested in gunsmithing and weapons technology, weapons design kind of stuff. If you are, I hope you know you can get your start at sdi.edu using the links in the description and the pinned comment. So to help with this engineering workload, we had a lot of help, including my Brass Valley internship program, which, among other things, is where I found my current head gunsmith, Zach, someone who would prove essential in completing the 50 project.
Look how much detail goes into it. So much detail.
V2, which would go away from the heavy and expensive milled receiver in favor of an easier, cheaper, and lighter stamped receiver. And in May of 2021, we were ready to test to see if an AK-50 could actually fire and cycle consecutive rounds, which it motherfucking did.
Cycling test with a magazine.
Hell yeah!
In 3, 2, 1.
I think this is the one I watched.
I felt that
This might have been the one I watched.
2, 1. Motherfucker.
We made it to 8 rounds in a row before it started slowing down and having hiccups. A death by a million pinpricks were a lot of tiny design flaws from pin sizes to cam groove angles, but at the end of the day, we still proved the concept. From the handguard to the dust cover and optic mount to a few internal upgrades, it was time to make the gun that we had always wanted. A fully functional, fully assembled, completed AK-50. But who was capable?
Yo, man, it must be so satisfying to put something together like that after so long.
And after finally finding a dance partner who could make our parts exactly as we needed them, the road to a finished AK-50 was clearer than ever. But we made a lot of changes to the core of the gun over the last couple of years from what we learned from the V2, and we needed to know if this new AK-50 would function as we thought it would.
Dude.
How's that look? Pretty decent. Not gonna hit anything there. Cool.
They should have made it fully auto.
What are we doing?
I don't know. This feels different.
Strange going on, guys. AK-50 V3 test fire. Several years in the making. First round. 3, 2, 1. That just fucking cycled.
Man. Man, that's powerful.
So now that we knew the core of the AK-50 V3 worked, it was time to add the rest of the gun, which as it turns out, led to its own problems. Ejection issues, dust cover not fully locking, there were a lot of minor details to overcome. But after months of fine-tuning, we were finally ready to test what we considered to be a completed gun.
I don't know why people said this was impossible. I mean, it seemed like we have all the technology to build a weapon like this, you know? Racked it in.
All right, going hot. All right, AK-50 V3 completed, assembled, test fire. In 3, 2, 1. Let's see.
Oh, did it?
All right.
Oh, okay. Nice. Nice.
I've been
Hell
waiting
yeah.
5 years to do that.
How many is that? 10 rounds?
I think that was the fastest we've ever fired it to. Fuck.
That is cool, man.
God, who's
You
next?
wouldn't want to get hit by that shit.
I got 5 in it.
I think it's only 5.
Nice. How much?
No, it's fucking wild. It's cool shooting it with it now fully together.
You need to extend it. You need a drum bag. A drum bag with 50 cal.
Actually put a bipod on it.
50 cal rounds in it.
A bunch of fucking sandbags.
Yeah, having to being able to actually aim it instead of looking down the barrel and making sure it's vaguely on berm. It's pretty nice.
Just kind of sending it. Yeah. The bipod we're actually using here is an Atlas bipod, but it's mounted using a QD Picatinny mount from Sylvan Arms. They're actually a great sponsor of the channel. Super nifty, just quick detach. So when we're doing it for transport and whatnot, it's a nice little setup. Also, thanks to Kerr Ammo for hooking us up with some of this 50 cal because testing ammo for 50 BMG is not cheap. So we appreciate them as well. But now we've loaded up.
Yeah, the ammo must be expensive. I wonder how much
I think she's ready for mag dumps.
50 cal ammo is.
Like I said, a long time coming. I think on the V2, we were able to get 8 consecutive rounds before it gummed up. But now I think we're just going to send it. I think she's good. I think she's ready. Do you concur, Doctor?
Put that shit on fully auto. Let it rip.
I'll fuck around and find out. All right. Mag dump. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She is. Ah. In the words of the great warrior poet Ryan Reynolds, I'm touching myself tonight.
Let's see the target. Do they have a target out there? I didn't see.
Threat neutralized.
They should have used a mannequin or something. That'd been cool.
Watching this thing run is just so sexy. The only thing that would possibly make this better is some high-speed footage. Maybe some
Needs a paint job.
high-speed. You see, when we had the ballistic high-speed guys in town to record our gyro jet slow motion video, we asked for their help on one more project. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, it looks like it wobbling a lot. You know, they've been working on this for a while, so I doubt it's gonna break down.
Just because I've always wanted to do this.
Oh my god.
Really, the recoil's not bad.
Hip firing it.
Time to shoulder fire this big heavy bitch. It's a long time coming.
Oh my lord.
So impractical. It's so fucking hot. I got nothing. That was just fun.
US government calls them up. Yeah, we're gonna need 100 of those. give or take 1,000.
And it cycled just like that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, nice.
You did it!
New favorite 50 cal, right?
You certainly did do it.
Good.
It's not too bad. The recoil is not bad either.
No, that's awesome. Good job.
I feel like a proud dad.
You should. I
Nice.
feel like I'm not proud dad. None of my kids can do that.
A famous man once said, "There's no real ending. It's just the place where you stop the story." Frank Herbert was the one who said that. He wrote Dune, so put some fucking respect on his name. Anyway, that's the story of the AK-50, or at least the story so far. We've come a long way from a future college dropout in a garage to millions of subscribers and whatever the fuck this turns
Yeah, the
So,
growth, baby.
whatever. I guess I'd say that the
growth.
AK-50 was never a distraction or a hobby. It was a starting point. And now, who knows where we'll go? All I know is that I wouldn't be here without you. Where we'll go in the future, I have no idea. But what I do know is that today we can set aside the age-old question. Where AK-50? Here AK-50.
Hell yes. You guys, you can do anything. You put your mind to it. Gather up the resources. Time. It takes time to gather the resources to do what you want. But if you put your mind to it, you will do it. There's your little positive anecdote there for the day. You know, I need to work on my motivational speaker skills. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, he took, man, I think, I'm pretty sure like the first video I saw him testing this was like a year ago. So he's been working on this project for a long ass time. If you guys want to check it out, link in my basement. Full video with no edits. Brandon Herrera. I don't think I've seen any of his, I've probably seen some of his other videos. I just can't remember right now. But this one was one of those, how you say, milestone videos that I actually watched. And I'm glad he was able to put this together and actually make it work. Amazing. Amazing. Check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like, hit the bell if you want notifications on my content. I'm going to be making more gaming videos, more reaction content. I'm doing a lot of reaction videos, so this is becoming a habit now. So, yeah, take it easy.